Do you want to rank up insanely fast in Fortnite Chapter 7? If so, then you've clicked on the right video. Cause I've hit Unreal rank in the first week of every season, and I have been a top ranked player for over 10 seasons now. And today I'm going to be showing all of you how to rank up in the fastest way possible in Fortnite Chapter 7. All of the tips and tricks I'm going to be covering in this video are designed to help you reach Unreal rank in the fastest way possible. Now before I start this video, if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, if you want to support me even more, the best way to do so is by using code Farley in the Fortnite item shop. But now onto the video. Now first things first, let's talk about what game mode you should be playing to rank up in the fastest way possible. Now the best game mode to rank up fast is going to be solos. The reason you want to pick solos for your game mode is, let's say you're fighting in ranked and you pick up a kill. That kill is going to count as a team wipe, meaning you're going to get a lot more points per kill in solos compared to, let's say, duos or trios. If you jump into one of those games, you have to kill every single player on that team just for the kills to count as a team wipe. So that means you should always be playing solos because it's going to be the game mode that's going to help you rank up the fastest. But another thing you need to be thinking about is what game mode you're best at, because you may actually be a better duo or trio player than a solo player. For example, let's say you hop into solos, but you struggle to win fights and you die off spawn, or you just die early in general. Then solos wouldn't be for you. Instead, you would want to play something like duos or trios, so you have a better chance of earning good points each game. But as I said in the beginning, if you do want to rank up in the fastest way possible, solos is going to be your best bet to gain rank points. Moving on now, I'm going to be talking about the 3 main ways you're going to gain rank points in Chapter 7. Now the first and most important way you're going to rank up is with kills. Now the first thing you need to understand about kills is kill points are based on your opponent's rank. So that means if I pick up a kill on a bronze player, it won't count for a lot of points. But let's say I pick up the same elimination on an Unreal player, I'm going to get way more points for that kill. Now obviously every single time you get into a ranked match and then you pick up an elimination, you're going to get rank points for that kill. But what a lot of people don't realize is the amount of points you get per kill is determined by how many people are still alive in the game. So for example, let's say I drop in, I get my loot, and I pick up a kill quickly off spawn. That kill isn't actually going to count for a lot of rank points because it was really early in the match. But let's say instead I'm in an endgame scenario and I pick up a kill. If we were to compare an off spawn kill versus, let's say, an endgame kill, the endgame kill would actually count for 3 times the amount of points of what an off spawn elim would give you. Also, I want to mention not only do you get points for eliminations, but you also get points for assists. So don't be discouraged if someone steals your kill, you're still going to get some rank points for that kill stolen. Moving on now, we're going to be talking about the best possible way to gain rank points in Chapter 7, and that is through placement points. Now obviously the longer you stay alive in a game, the more points you're going to get. But now in Chapter 7, if you place inside of the top 5 players in a rank game, you're going to get way more placement points than you normally would. But to make ranked even harder, if you go down in the first 40 players of a rank game, let's say I drop in, get my loot, but then I die instantly off spawn, I'm going to lose way more rank points than I did before in, let's say, the Simpsons season. But there's a really easy way to make sure you make endgame every single time, and that is by having a plan. Now the best plan you can have is 3 simple steps. First off, don't land at the most contested POIs. The next step to your plan should be to have a loot route. This is going to maximize the amount of loot you get off spawn. This is going to give you a better chance of winning fights off spawn because you're going to have more loot than other people. And you should also know where the best spots to farm mats are, so you have more mats than other people if you get in a fight. And then obviously your final step to your plan should be to wait until endgame to fight. If you use a plan like this, you're going to be way more consistent in your rank games, so you're going to find yourself getting into endgame more, and it's going to mean that you're going to win a lot more rank games. Now, if you guys do want to reach Unreal rank in Chapter 7, then you're going to need to learn how to stop losing fights in ranked. But don't worry, because I've been a top ranked player in NA for over 10 seasons now. And today I'm going to be showing you 7 different fighting tips and tricks that you need to master in Chapter 7. Now first off, if you want to become an insanely good fighter in the new season, you need to learn how to piece control and full box your opponents. Alright, so an example in ending fights fast is right here. As you can see, there is a player on low ground below me, and he's going to try and sprint up and ramp me. So to full box the player from here, I'm going to place a wall above me, make a window edit on it, and then place a cone. This is now going to place a cone above the player, and now he's going to be trapped. This means now I can easily pump the player and then reset the wall so he can't shoot back at me. After I do this, I see the player start sprinting and he tries to run away from me. So what I'm going to do is make a peanut butter peek while putting walls behind him. Placing walls just like this in the box is going to put the player in timeout and trap him in this box, so now he's full boxed. And from this point, I can easily pump him and then crack him. And after I do this, notice how I reset the wall and hold it again so I don't take any damage again. And since the player is so weak now, I can easily just edit on him once more, pump him, and then pick up a free elim. So if you want to full piece your opponents just like this, maybe start using high walls to grab control of the walls above you, and you might be able to pick up a free elim just like this. Now if you do want to stop dying in ranked, you need to learn how to stop taking damage while fighting. And the best way you can consistently win fights in ranked without taking damage is by learning how to make perfect peaks. Alright, so an example on how to stop taking damage in fights is right here. As you can see, I'm boxed up, popping some minis, and another player is going to push over to me and key me. When I see the player on my wall, I'm going to edit on him and place cones in his box, but I realize I have a bad peek, so I'm going to reset my wall so I don't take any dumb damage. As soon as I do this, the other player tries to sprint out to the right and leave the box. But since I know where he's going, I can full box him, and I can make a window edit on that box and place walls and then a cone above him, and this is going to fully surround him and full box him. Now as soon as I full box this player, notice how I'm going to replace his ramp with a cone, but as I do it, I fully swing to the left. So by the time I do this, you can see my POV right now, and where the other player is standing, I'm on a right hand peak. And you can see from the other player's POV, when I do this, you can see I'm fully behind that wall and I'm fully protected. And now that I do have the player full boxed, I'm going to hit a very simple wall reset to bait the other player to shoot the wall, and then I can edit on him since I know he can't shoot back at me, and I can pump and crack him. Now after I've cracked this player, he grabs the wall. So what I'm going to do is flip up the cone in front of me, edit the wall to my left, create a box over there, and then reset the cone I was standing on. What this does is, as you can see, when I reset the cone, I'm now set up on a perfect right hand peak. This means when the other player tries to leave the box in that direction and edit the wall, I have a full right hand, and I can easily pump him and pick up a free elimination. So if you want to win fights consistently in ranked this season, stop taking dumb 50-50s and learn how to make protected peaks like this so you don't take any damage while fighting. Now in chapter 7, they've added the new wingsuit item, and that basically means that you're guaranteed to get third partied when fighting in ranked. So really quickly, I'm going to show you an example on how to deal with third parties properly. Alright, so a perfect example on how to deal with third parties would be right here. As you can see, I am in a fight with another player, I'm on height, and I'm smacking on his roof. Eventually, this player is going to edit on me, right? I'm going to pump him, and then I'm going to crack him. Then he's going to drop on a low ground, and he boxes up. Now when he boxes up on low ground, I'm going to look into his box, and I see there's no cone in there. So I'm going to do a quick simple ramp phase trick where I swing on his roof and then throw a ramp in at the same time. This just gives me control of the box when I edit in, and I'm going to be able to pick up a free elim. Now as soon as I picked up this kill, notice how I'm not going to go for the loot at all. Instead, I'm going to break out and instantly create space in hard mats. Creating space like this after you pick up a kill is always going to give you time to react to a third party if one showed up and tried to jump you. Just like in this fight right here, as I'm picking up this kill, another player wingsuits in and tries and third party me. But since I created this space, this is going to give me time to react to what the other player is doing, and I'm easily able to make a nice edit on this player, and I'm able to pump him. After I get this damage, I'm going to drop onto this player's wall now, and I'm going to hit a simple wall reset when I see him in front of me. This is going to bait out a shot and make sure I don't take any damage while I pump and crack this player. From this point, when the player runs away and boxes up, I'm going to do a very simple piece control move. All I'm going to do is drop onto his wall, fake swing, and then hold out a ramp. This is going to bait the player to edit, and when he does, he's going to get a ramp thrown in his face, and it's going to block his shot, and now I can simply edit on him and pick up a super free elim on this third partier. So if you want to stop losing fights in ranked, especially against third parties, make sure you create space after you pick up a kill so that you're aware, so you can react to the third party if they key you. Moving on now, I'm going to be talking about one of the best box fighting methods that you can use in ranked, and that is the wall phase trick. Alright, so an example of this in a fight is right here. As you can see, there is a player up in front of me killing a bot. When I see this, I'm going to spray him, and I'm going to pump him, and I'm going to crack him. Now as soon as I crack this player, I'm obviously going to key him, and he's going to try and run away from me and box up in hard mats. But when this player boxes up, I'm going to notice something when I look into his box. I notice right here that there's no wall in between the two boxes that he's placed right here. So I don't want to try and grab this wall, I want to grab a hold of this wall right here. So what I'm going to do is go up to this player's wall, break in, and as I do this, I'm going to hold out a wall in front of me in the direction of the player. And what this is going to do is put a wall in between me and the other player, and now I'm going to have full control of his box and mine. And from this point, I can simply make a window edit on the player, place a cone in his box so now that he's fully trapped, and I can pump him and then just spray him, and I'm going to be able to pick up a free elim. So when you're fighting in ranked and your opponent boxes up just like this, look into their box and you might be able to place a wall in there and pick up a free elim. Now another really easy way that you can piece control your opponents and predict them is by reading your opponent's body language. Alright, so this fight is a perfect example right here. As you can see, I'm sitting in a box, popping a big pot, another player is going to push over to me and he's going to spray my wall. As soon as I see this, I'm going to try and take high on this player, I'm going to pump him and get some opening damage on him, and then I'm going to take high ground. Now, as soon as I get this pump shot off right here and I get on height, I look down at the player. And when we look down at the player right here, you can see he's looking in this direction, right? So that means he's going to be in this box at some point. So that means what I want to do is pre-piece that area. So I'm going to look to my left and set up a double edit in that area. This means that when I set up this double edit and I look down, the player is now going to be in that space when I confirm the edit. And this is going to allow me to full box him, pump him in the face, and then edit once more and spray him and pick up a super free elimination. So if you want to win fights in ranked, start looking at the direction your opponent is facing, and you're going to be able to pre-piece them like this, giving you free kills in ranked. Moving on now, I'm going to be talking about the most common mistake you're making when fighting in ranked, and that is limiting yourself to one box of space. Alright, so an example on what I mean by this in a fight is right here. As you can see, I am in a build fight with another player, and eventually we're going to build up to the point where this player drops below me and he's going to box up. Now, when this other player right here is boxed up on low ground, you're going to notice he's going to reset this wall, and now he's limited himself to one box of space. And this is a big mistake because you're never going to be able to find a right hand peek or a good angle from someone that's on top of you like I am here. And you'll notice that in this fight here, as soon as I start to swing on this player's roof, you're going to notice I am on a right hand peek on this wall. So that means from the other player's POV, as soon as he edits on me, I can just throw a ramp in his face. And this means now it's obviously going to block his pump shot, and I can easily flip the ramp, spray him, and then kill him. But the reason this player died in ranked so fast is because he limited himself to one box of space. So when you're fighting in ranked, always create multiple boxes so you don't run into this issue. Now that is going to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be live later today. And YouTube says you'll probably enjoy this video right here, so go check it out.